So art, architecture, stage, what do you call, model space, paper, house, it all is again a very relatively together, bind together in proportions. Obviously proportions play a very important role. When I'm doing a solo performance, I cut down my stage. Similarly, when I'm doing a house which has a really elongated hall or maybe something like that, the height should shrunk down so you reach the corners, right? Or when I'm doing a performance of 20 people on one stage, then obviously the horizontal part spreads. When you have a height, something of that sort, you need chandeliers or artifacts which are really out of proportion, so they're that curtailed down to the human scale. So the human scales and its proportions are important. We cannot goof in proportions as you know, as architects or designers, or we cannot goof in proportions. I think if they work well, you know, you can't expect somebody with a small neck having a really beautiful necklace, right? It is as simple. You should have that neckline to have that necklace. It is as simple as that. I don't know. Dressing. We have a specific winter aa gaya, fir summer aa gaya, then rainy is there, and then stuff like that. So we have a very defined pattern. For them, it is all in one day. So they always grey. So it's all no black, no white. It's all grey. Now for us, it is very specific. No, today is the morning. So morning part is nice and glory. So white, or maybe dark. Dark is the night. They have like daylight till night 9:30 when it is summers. So how do you define that? For us, everything is so defined and organized. When I'm talking about people who living near the poles, what do they see? 6 months of day. That's also too boring, and 6 months of nights. So obviously you look around and you design. That's what they see, right? So they look around winter season and they with grey. Whereas we look around summers and winters as very defined spaces, and we have Hollywood and Bollywood segregated together. A train line works on a given track. So a life begins on that, you know, that thing which is a line which is connected to it. A design has to have some backbone, you know, it has to have that nervous system somewhere. Otherwise, it just falls apart. So it may not be that defined, but there is. If you go and sing, it can be a fusion. It can be simple. It can be that the what Corbusier says is the line of beauty and grace, which connects it's the water line which goes in the cities. That's the line of beauty and grace. And yes, they are focused to a point when they know what they want. You know, they know at this point of time I want to have this, or you know, at this point of time I want to buy those set of Jerry Nemos and read it along or whatever. As simple as that. You know, they plan their vacation. They know I have 20 days vacation. So that is focus. They may not be, their goals may not be all that, yeah. So they have their small achievements, and they are okay with it. So that's a piecemeal growth for them. They will eventually conquer what they want, because they know what they want. For us, when we were young, I think our parents used to tell us, no, you have to do this, you have to do that, ye karna hai, master's degree karni hai and all that. But today's generation, if you tell them ki abhi study ko dil, no, they say, sir, I can finish this in 10 minutes. I'll do that whenever I have time, and they'll do it. So that much freedom they have, and that much freedom we've also given them as parents.